Good morning. It's Rosboundy Psychic Medium here, bringing you the daily Lenormand card spread reading. And it's a special day here in Australia and New Zealand, possibly because it is our ANZAC Day celebrations or remembrance of those who have been in service in our armed forces in any way over the years to support our country and help support others as well. Whatever your opinion around that, it is still something to remember that people have lost their lives. Some, yeah, anyway, there we go, over time in defence of countries. And not that I agree with wars, I don't. We're here for the daily Lenormand card spread. So I'm going to go over to the cards. Now that I'm a little bit late, I'm here now. Let's go. Tap into your psychic senses, your spirit guides, and let's see what they have for us. Oh, not quite lined up. I thought I had that a little bit better there. And we'll go move that out the way because what we've got here first is our owl card. So, and the owl card has come to us with love. That beautiful trio, aren't they gorgeous? And that's where I feel those who have gone serving in our countries have done that with the basis of love for their country, their families, their homes, all of that that we know that they've put into being part of their purpose. Here we've got the Gilded Breviary Lenormand card deck cover and the rest of the cards, of course. And we've got the 5-card layout now there. And good morning, Michaela. Lovely to see you here this morning. And because it has, for most, ANZAC Day tends to have dawn services and the little time away with mates then thereafter. So yes, not expecting to see many comments this morning. So here we go. We'll just do the reading. We've got the older man here in the home space. We've got the magnifying glass in the workspace. It's books, yay. Books are in the unexpected space. You can tell I probably like books. We've got the choices card in our role, and we have the cross as the centre, the outcome card. A lovely space to have the cross, a bit more of a responsibility with it, connecting with all the others as well. Exactly, Carrie Ann, lest we forget. Good morning to you too. Um, because I wasn't in time enough, I couldn't find the poppies to put as part of my decorations on the cast this morning. So yeah, here we go. Now, the older man in the workspace, in the home space, it really does bring that is the level of maturity, wisdom, experience, and all of that strength, all of that to the home space. And because for me, remembering some of my family who have gone through the pathways of wars and contributing in forces and stuff like that, it really does mean that little bit extra. And I suppose for a lot of people, that's the case that are Australian and New Zealanders. It's a time to really bring in that strength for today. Really, memories, they can be faded, they can feel like they've been forgotten, but it's not. As Kerry Ann said, lest we forget. As Michaela has mentioned as well, lest we forget. We don't fully. We are reminded by how we are living in our free society, free-ish. You look at all the regulations, governments, etc. But we are living a free Australian in a free country, both here, New Zealand, still interconnected as, the government friendships and country friendships. We do feel like we have our relatives connecting via New Zealand, that anyway, you need to be it to know it. And I feel with this, we're needing to know it. More so in the depths of what our heart is, that our home really is safe, protected like it was by those who've passed before in those armed forces. Wars are horrible. That I still don't know why they occur. Still don't know why there's happenings like this in the world today. But it is. But we have got this sense of security and safety, and bring it into the home space. Put that intention there. Bring the love in, because we are love. We live love. Make sure you are living from that love, and especially in the home space, where is our basis most of the time? It is our home space. So that's what I'm feeling from this card being there today. And and you had a great uncle who died at Gallipoli, Michaela. I know I had a great uncle, whichever way it is for me. Yeah, definitely there were family that passed in that respect. Yeah, and served there. Oh, your grandfather was a World War One vet. Your other grandfather fought New Guinea. Yeah, I had a father-in-law who was New Guinean, who went to uh, New Guinea to be part of that service. So looking at the greater picture, we've got to look at the detail in our workspace. So if you are working today, just make sure you're looking in that closer depth, taking a bit of a dive into that, and you'll be surprised at what you see, what you find. There is something that you're finding. It feels to me like it is just that nuance that you're needing to really refine and see. It could be the fine print of contracts or some sort of thing that you just haven't found yet. Get that magnifying glass out. I still do keep one. You'll hear the sound. I do still keep one here. There we go, in my desk. I've got lots of little pigeonholes in the cutler. So, beautiful message. Do have yourself consciously aware of what you're looking, have a gist of what you're looking for, and you will find it, because you're going to get that magnifying glass out. Be aware of things that seem really great on the surface but might be scams underneath. Had that experience this morning in a webinar type of thing. I won't name it, but certainly, the all warm and fuzzies, and then the heavy sales pitch at the end. Um, it's partly why I'm a bit tired. I stayed up for a middle of the nighter. Um, anyway, really hone in on what might be revealed with having that bigger picture revealed to you. Books, they come in as a learning curve for today. I really feel that, and there'll be more of it for me because I've got some classes to do in writing and learning and writing, because that's the classes I'm doing, learning, writing. So, what is it for you that you might have revealed via the books this morning? Be open to receiving those messages. Okay, and now we've got the choices with the card here in our role. So we are the ones who are needing to make those choices, and I'm pretty sure I understand even more now why this card is here for me. The choices of which way to move forward in certain decisions that I want to make regarding a pathway in life, a further pathway. And I do feel that mine is definitely what I've been feeling, what I've been moving toward is the correct pathway, because what I've got is the confirmation of the cross in the center, is what responsibilities are yours. It's, that we've just been through Easter. So it's that visual, really, for me, of what Christ took up the cross for, who he took up the cross for, who he was walking with, who was walking with him, as that scenario worked itself through to him being crucified on the cross. And this, for some of you, might just be a historic story rather than a belief. And it doesn't matter. The symbolism of it is that we are taking up our own cross. We walk with our own cross. We walk with our responsibilities, and we choose what they are. So we're given today to work through what actually are our responsibilities. What do we need to be bearing for others or not? What are we needing to be doing for ourselves to live that fullness of life that is in step with our own beliefs, in step as take up what things we believe with our own faith. In everything like that, know that what is for you is right for you. Make sure that's what you're deciding. Put that into your essence with love. Because isn't that the whole basis, really, of why we're here, is to work out that love from that base of love of this lifetime. Breathing into a beautiful essence of love, love, love. Anyway, that is the spread for today. In whatever way that interprets for you, touch into it even further. Spend a little bit more time with that for yourself before you move out into your day. Step through that veil of fuzziness and not quite knowing, to really trusting what your soul is showing you, what your guiding angels or your spirit guides or animal guides or whatever messages you receive in whatever way. Trust that what you're feeling in that deepest of essences, that choice pathway that you're taking, move with that and trust it, and know that everything is in its perfect timing for you in the right now and for today. Okay, so thank you for being here. And I love that you've chosen those. Oh, lovely. Thank you, Carrie Ann. And for all those who have had family pass by way of war services and things, the armed forces or whatever, a horrid thing to do, but we are in the path. Our journey is, we are human, and so are many other people who are in our governments that make these choices for us. And it is good lest we forget them. We won't. Make sure we won't. And also, what you have in your day today, I hope it is blessed in whatever way you're journeying as well. Be the best you, and tomorrow, we'll see you tomorrow at around about the 8, hopefully not a little bit late. And I'll put this one up. Thank you, Leslie. Very, very good. Good morning. ANZAC Day to me is a reminder of how thousands of men and women died for our freedom. And you'll never forget the newsreels you saw as a kid, as our soldiers were coming home from the prisoner of war camps, absolutely walking skeletons, and the Jews in the concentration camps. Yes, and I still won't ever understand why people deny that ever happened in some respect. Anyway, history will teach us at some point eventually. I hope we learn our lessons well. It's still not at the moment for some of the peoples and countries. But look, let's put that thought, that essence of love back into the world. We are responsible for that. We need to be sending out that message of love everywhere so that it blossoms, and really spreads out. Thank you for being here with me. And I do have my links I did have it in the, I better put it there. I've just got to type it into the eCam because I don't think I can actually create a link there. But there is a link there for if you're needing further help and readings, they'll be there. Oh, hi Shaz, good morning to you. And yeah, I hope people come good in time as well. Uh, it's showing by example. Share out that love. That is our responsibility. Not got pay hunger people, and that's his thing. It's that fear of lack. There's so much that's being shown that brings in fear, isn't it? And thank you, Michaela, and the beautiful row of emojis. Yes, exactly. Prayers, love, and really living that example. And you're just back from the dawn service. I had wondered if that's where you might have been, because I did mention that at the early start. Be you, be the best you, and namaste until tomorrow morning. Bye for now.